6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, I them see I can't handle this pressure for and if you ask me, stress is a my girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. Said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. This music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. In there at the knees, and we're underway here in the home opener. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And there's one away. The throw in. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you.
Chapman to second for 1, and that's 2. Back here in San Francisco, today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Line drive, fair ball. Around first, digging for two. The relay, not in time. He's got a double.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Noel racing over to make the catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Brent Rooker in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Noel nabs it, and that is that. Top of the second. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Ray back to work. Outside low. Ball one. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for two. And he starts off the second with a double.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jhonkensy Noel in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Check swing, went around. Strike one. One out and a runner at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
And a base hit. Santander coming home. He is safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
The tag, and they get him at second. That's it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Chapman gets a piece there. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a rocket out to left. Green makes the catch. One up, one down. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Out to short. Gets it to first. Two up, two down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Just missed.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just
slides, but he can't come up with it.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Great. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Clement. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Riley Green.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. He makes the grab, two down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Jimenez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Digging in, Patrick Bailey. And that is out of play.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Out towards right center field. Noel settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double. One out, runner at second. Willie Adames stands in. Lifted in the air, right center field. Noel hauls it in for the out. So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, here's Lane Thomas. Thomas measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering upstairs. Thomas started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Just misses with that one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that's a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
No swing, just held it back there. Thomas at second. Guerrero on at first with nobody out. And that's downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that is downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Yastrzemski squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Wade. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Brent Rooker. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And there's one down. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Fought off foul. Rooker leads off second with one gone in the inning. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two. Stays alive. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ramos swings through it for strike one. Grounds one to short. Fires across the diamond, and he has thrown. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Ray back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Lee makes the grab, 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Riley Green. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jimenez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ramos on the move. Makes the catch, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Mike Yastrzemski. And that one fouled off. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Next offering is outside. Popped up. Guerrero. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely. So the batting order turns over. So here's Wade now. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Man at second. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2.
And up next for San Francisco, Willy Adames. In the air, right field, Noel. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back here at Oracle Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Lane Thomas.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Pinch hitter coming on, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Bogarts handles the chance. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. Bounced up the middle. On to first, and the Blue Jays go down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Gets the call. Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That misses. And a count 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's out to center field. Varsho hauls it in for the out. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. This guy with light tower power. And the first offering is not close.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one out to right. Noel under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. And here is Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
In the air out towards right center. And that will end the inning. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas. Rogers goes 6 feet 3 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 68, Eric Miller.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late with the swing there.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch is outside. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That pitch wasn't even close. And they still got a check swing out of it. You have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
And next for Toronto, Vinny Pasquantino. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And the pitch. Yastrzemski. And that quickly 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, no appeal.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
That misses the zone. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in San Francisco, here's Bogaerts now.
The Giants, the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball 1, no strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. On the ground to short. Clement over to first. Bogaerts retired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 there.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Clement over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Number 5.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Right side. Jimenez throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Oracle Park. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ernie Clement.
Now pitching for the Giants. Number 73. Randy.
The shortstop takes the ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. So up next for Toronto, Riley Green. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Rodriguez throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Got him looking. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. That one to first. And foul ball. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Bailey.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll get down for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Just missed. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Rodriguez back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And strike 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Now batting, designated hitter Anthony Santander.
Santander stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in San Francisco at the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's in the dirt. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Brent Rooker, the next Giant to hit. So they turn to their closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Lifted in the air, out to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's your 1. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
timber boots and suits. That's how I roll with my hairdo dope. When the will I got wanting competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, he wanna tell him with a dip and all that other ringling, brother. Sporty, naughty, hot bar, greater than HOI, shit, slam the flim, flam, and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are. Here we go, yo, hit it. We'll come back. See a sucker stretch a sucker, guard your naps. Cousin wasn't enough to tell a black man rap. See him, guess who's back? You're chilling with it, villain. Step into the puny, pretty punks, catching feelings. I ain't so many guts, call me gutter. I'm the bread and butter punk. Foul cutter, walking from the gutter. Brand new steady, heavy as a Chevy. Ready for the pity petty. I'm pretty ready. Place your bet on a vet, the 3-man threat. What you see is what you get. Right, back, roll, smash. Right, back, roll, smash. Coming around the corner with my uptown punch. I bet your bottom dollar that your bottom buck chumps. Give it up, it's a juice thing. I'm stepping for the rep bit, wrecking all the rest in. Telling on who's stepping. Ain't a bluff, but it's for the rugged rust up. If you're tough, knuckle up. Like class, then you by the trash. After I laugh, then I'm dashed. You can't handle the scandal of an uptown vandal. Shooting up your toes, making sandals. Somebody told me that you owe me, but can't nobody hold me. I do my dirt off on my loan. Right, back, roll, smash. Right, back, roll, smash.
Here come the boogeyman. What we do on the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the pan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guaranteed to win in the rap race. Beating them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailplate.